Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Marina here, and I am so glad to have you back. If it's your first time here, welcome. My name is Marina. I make videos from Saskatoon, Canada, where I share about my experiences as a Nigerian immigrant in Canada. There's something for you to learn here, so please do well to hit the subscribe button, turn on the bell notification so that you get notified every time a new video is uploaded. Subscription is absolutely free. To my regular subscribers, my returning subscribers, welcome guys. Always such a pleasure to welcome you back. Somebody sent me an email recently just talking about how they just got defrauded by an immigration consultant to the tune of millions of naira. Guys, when I read that, my heart literally tore in pieces, because I mean, it's a lot of money in Nigeria. Times are not very easy right now, so to lose 2 million naira to somebody who claims to be an immigration agent, I know that that must have been a tough loss. So I thought, you know what, today I'm just going to come here and talk about that first, to enlighten you and to educate more people about what to look out for when you're dealing with an immigration consultant, just to make sure that they don't keep doing this to people. Because I mean guys, it is painful. It's really painful to lose your hard-earned money to somebody who promises to provide some kind of help or some kind of service, and they don't, and they disappear with your money. It can be really painful. So today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to spot a fake immigration consultant. Straight up, I'm just going to shatter this table today. If they are going to come for me, that's okay. I can live with that. But if this is what I have to do to make sure not one person loses their money anymore to these fake people, I am willing to take that risk and take that chance. How to spot a fake immigration consultant. If you want to learn more about this, definitely watch this all the way to the very end. So what you need to know first of all about immigration consulting in Canada: everybody who is eligible, everybody who is an immigration consultant, licensed immigration consultant in Canada, belong to a regulatory body. That means they have a license number, they have or it can be called a license number or a registration number. The governing body for immigration consultants in Canada is called Immigration Consultants of Canada Regulatory Council. So if anybody reaches out to you to say they're a licensed immigration consultant, first thing you want to ask them is for their license or their registration number, and you then want to go online and look them up. On the website of the regulatory body, there is a list of everybody who is a licensed immigration consultant that is registered to that body. If you cannot find the person's name on the website, if you cannot find their license number or their registration number, chances are they are not who they say they are. If they are licensed, their name and their number and contact information will be on that website. So if you cannot find them there, they are not telling you the truth. If they say they are licensed and you can't find them there, that's a lie. Okay, so that's something you want to first look out for. When anybody reaches out to you to say they're immigration consultants, ask them, are you licensed in Canada? Are you licensed to provide immigration information? That's first thing you want to find out. Okay, now there are some immigration consultants who are not licensed in Canada, but they are third-party agents to consulting firms that are licensed. If for instance the person comes to you to tell you that they are an agent and they are working with an organization that is licensed, you also want to find out, verify that connection, verify the affiliation. If they tell you, my name is ABC, I work for company XYZ, go to company XYZ website. If there's a contact number, call the number to say, this person, Mr. ABC or Mrs. ABC, says that they are affiliated with you. Is this correct? Verify the relationship. Don't take hook, line and sinker what somebody tells you. Okay, verify credentials, verify affiliations to whatever it is they say they're affiliated to. You want to make sure you're verifying all the information. Another way that you can spot a fake immigration consultant is that they promise you bogus things. They promise you unrealistic things. If an immigration consultant or so-called agent comes to you to say, I can give you Canadian work permit in 2 weeks, all you have to do is just give me your international passport and 2 passport photographs, and you two are waiting for work permit in 2 weeks. Think about it. If it is possible to get Canadian work permit in 2 weeks without doing any exam, without getting job offer in Canada, without doing any biometrics, why is that person still in Nigeria? The immigration, from the stories that I've heard, there are lots of people in Nigeria who are promising people these bogus things, like, just give me your international passport and I'll get you work permit in 2 weeks. If easy, my people, that person will have their own work permit. right? That makes no logical sense. If they promise you anything that you cannot verify on the IRCC website, chances are it is a lie. I don't think there's any Canadian class of migration that will take you 2 weeks to get. There's nobody who you can, no matter how much money you have, no matter how much connection, no matter how much influence you have, I don't believe there's any class of Canadian immigration that will take 2 weeks, that you don't have to do biometrics, that you don't have to do medicals, that you don't, even if it's work permit, don't you need a job to get work permit? Abi, how does it work? Is there another style that people are using to do these things these days? If they tell you anything that you cannot verify on the IRCC website, it is not true. All the information that you need, everything that you need to know about all the various classes of migration and their requirements are on the IRCC website. If anybody tells you anything that is in direct conflict with what you see on the website, Ogbeni run, not them. That's a lie. Another way that you can spot a fake immigration consultant is that their credentials cannot be verified. These people cannot be found anywhere else. I understand now that people are going out of their way to organize seminars. They put up banners in different parts of major cities across Nigeria advertising this scam, but you will not find, they don't have proper offices, they don't have a website. They tell you you cannot verify their identity. If you go online, if a person tells you their name and you Google that name, there's absolutely no history. There's nothing that you can trace back to that person. You want to be careful with people like that whose credentials cannot be verified. If you cannot find them anywhere, if there's no binding anything, like somewhere where if I can't reach this person, I know where to go to find them, chances are you don't want to be doing business with people like that. They're probably not who they say they are. Now, I know that there are some people who go out of their way, set up fake offices and make you feel like they are legitimate. Guys, if you cannot verify that office address somewhere, if you cannot go online and find one thing about these people, I will be careful to do business with them. If you cannot Google something on the person's name or that office name and see information come out from what other people are saying about them, or testimonials or something that speaks to the credibility of the work that they do, if you cannot find that, I will be very, very wary of doing business with people like that. You want to be extra careful. You want to make sure you're doing due diligence and looking these people up before you part with your money. Another way that you can spot fake immigration consultants is that they ask you to doctor documents. They ask you to produce fake documents to improve your chance of getting things. Guys, there is nobody who is licensed. There's nobody who has gone through the process of getting an immigration consulting license that will advise you to provide any fake document, because their licenses are going to be on the line. They know that they cannot encourage any form of misrepresentation to Canadian immigration. Nobody who's operating legitimately will ask you to doctor any document. So if anybody tells you, give me 200,000, give me your international passport, I will put together all the documents you need, that is a lie. If they're going to be doctoring documents or providing fake job offers or trying to, guys, it's a lie. If you stop for a minute and think about some of these things, some of the promises that they give you, if you think about it for a moment, you will know that the possibility that this person is just telling me nonsense is very high, because more than half the time it's nonsense they are telling you. Somebody tells you that, no, this is very easy, I can do it for you in 2 weeks. Why have they not done their own? If you are saying, okay, you want to help people get better options abroad, they forbid better option. Why haven't you done your own? Why are you still there? So that's something you need to ask. Like, how can your immigration consultant be somebody who doesn't know anything about the proper international ways to do things? How can your immigration consultant be somebody who has never seen the international wing of an airport? Think about it. If they know what they are doing, if they really can do it, if they can deliver on the promises that they are giving you, they would have done it for themselves. Think about it, guys. These people can only succeed. They thrive on the ignorance and the greed of other people, because really it's a level of greed that tells you that you just give somebody 500,000, 2 weeks later you have Canadian work permit. It doesn't make sense. It really hurts. Like, it really breaks my heart when I hear people share these stories, how people work and you just work and save, and then one person takes all that sweat and just go away because you did not think about things through. No, guys, I just don't think we should continue to lose our money to these fraudsters. Now, to be clear, there are people who are licensed immigration consultants who can also overpromise and underdeliver. I had an experience with one like that years ago. Who they were people that I worked with personally, and I enjoyed working with them. Like, it was seamless when I worked with them, right? But I started to refer people to them, and it just seemed like something went awfully wrong, and their services just started to decline. Like, they will not respond to emails and things like that after I had put my name on the line, and these people just stopped responding to people who had paid them and things like that. And they're a licensed immigration consulting firm here in Canada. So you can also have people who are licensed who do not deliver on the promises that they give. You can have people who are licensed but they lie to you just so that you commit to that initial payment, and then suddenly you realize that something they told you you could do, you can no longer do it. That's the reason why that regulatory body is there. You can write, if you know what their license number is, if you know what their name is, you can send their name and that registration number to the regulatory commission to say, I'm expressing my displeasure, I'm complaining about this person. They take up cases like that. So if you have had any dealings with somebody who say they are licensed and they are not delivering on the promises, you can look them up on the website. I'm going to link the website in my description box below. Go and check out that website, enter their names. If their names are not there and they lie to you that they were licensed, well, if you have already paid money to them, it might be hard to get the money back. But if they are licensed and they're actually not delivering on their promises, you can take it up with that regulatory commission. You can report them. That's the truth. That's the reason why those regulatory bodies are there, to make sure that the people are operating within best practices, operating within what is acceptable, right? So guys, I just want all of us to be careful how you deal with these people. Double check the information that you're getting from them. So what can you as an individual do? What can you do to make sure that you're not falling prey to fraudsters, to make sure you're not getting duped by people? The first thing I will advise you is to do the immigration process yourself. If you can, if you have the time, if you have the patience, I would advise you to do it on your own. The information is on the website. It is very, very straightforward. It is time consuming, I understand, but if you settle down and read this thing, you will realize that it's something you can do for yourself, and you will save yourself thousands of dollars that you would have paid in consulting fees. If you cannot, you don't have the time, you can't do this yourself, and you absolutely need a consultant, guys, you want to make sure you're double checking the credentials. You want to make sure you're verifying the credentials of anybody that you're going to be giving your money to. If you're going to invest that much money in somebody, you want to make sure that you're guaranteed maximum returns on the money that you're putting in. If you're not sure how to go about that, please send me an email. If you're already consulting, if you're already considering an immigration consultant, or you're already working with somebody, you can send me their details and I can verify that information for you. I can verify the details for you to make sure that the people you're working with are the people that they say they are. In case you're not aware, guys, the fact that somebody is here in Canada does not automatically make them an immigration consultant. It is not everybody who lives abroad that you can pay money to help you do immigration consulting. It is not legal in Canada to charge fees to provide immigration services, immigration consulting services to somebody if you're not licensed. So if you're dealing with somebody who's not a licensed immigration consultant and you're paying them to give you information, that person can go to jail. If it's uncovered, that person can go to jail for charging a fee without being accredited to do so, for charging a fee without being licensed to do so. It is a crime. So you want to make sure that you're dealing with only the people who are licensed to provide the kind of information that you need. If you don't know how to go about that, please send me an email. If you're considering options, like I said, send me their names. I will verify their credentials for you and let you know if it's okay to go ahead with those people. If you cannot afford to use a consultant and you don't know where to start from, there are a lot of resources that are on the internet that you can use. I hear that there are threads on places like Nairaland. There are immigration consulting groups. There are a lot of WhatsApp groups. God bless all of you who have been sharing my videos on those groups. Please continue to share them. We need the message to get to people like that, okay? There are a lot of WhatsApp groups where people are sharing information. There are other YouTubers who are here who are sharing information on how to migrate. If you do not, at this time, if you are looking to migrate to Canada and you are not following Canada Info Hub, her name is Wolo. She's a Nigerian. She lives in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and she shares very useful information. I don't know how Wolo has the time to do the research, but she does a lot of research. She's right on top of all the immigration processes. If you want to learn all the ways, the current trends and everything about migrating to Canada, you might as well go and follow Canada Info Hub. In fact, I'm going to put a link to her channel in my description box. So go and follow her. You will learn from there. Even I learn from Wolo. Some things I don't know about migration, I learn from her. So guys, this is what I'm going to be sharing with you today. I just do not want you guys to continue to lose your money to fraudsters. Okay, bonus point that I'm going to add. Let me tell you another way you can spot fake immigration consultants. If the day you meet them, their coat looks like it was made with more than 2.5 yards of material, or their shoe is not flat on the ground, one part of the shoe is facing upward, ogbeni run, not them. Not them. When they wear their coats that looks like it's a parachute and they come and tell you, promise you better life in Canada, and they look the way they look, or when you take off, not them be that. It's your money they're after, nothing else. Well, thank you very much for watching this video, guys. I hope you learned something from it. Please stop losing your money to fraudsters. If after this video somebody still comes to tell you nonsense and you believe them and give them your money, I'm going to laugh. When you send me that email, I will first laugh at you before I say sorry. Okay, no, I don't mean that, just kidding. Okay, I don't want you to continue losing your money to fraudsters. Thank you very much for watching this video, guys. Until I come your way in my next video, please subscribe, and I'll see you. It's Marina saying thank you. Have a great day. Bye.